Hey there, I'm Alan Matthews from Classical Guitar Shed, and in this video, you'll get some insight into the question, should you tackle that big hard piece that you're really excited about, or should you not? And how do you even make that decision? That's what we're going to be talking about. If you enjoy this, please subscribe to this channel down below. All right, so let's say that you're excited to play that hard piece. You heard so-and-so play this piece and you fell in love with it. It's inspired you, you're just feeling all juiced up and you really want to play it, but you're not quite there yet in your abilities. So do you play it or do you not play it? Do you start working on it even though you know that you won't be able to maybe get it up to this speed that you really want it, or you know that you have some skills that are lacking? It's a really tricky decision because you really want to play the piece and there's a lot of excitement around it. And so how do you even think about that? How do you make that decision? And this is something that teachers do oftentimes, repertoire choice, what pieces we play. That's one of the main purposes of having a teacher, is to make those decisions for us. But assuming that you don't have a teacher, or even that you do, and that you still are excited about this piece that's beyond you, what do you do? So first off, the ideal, of course, is to start at the very bottom, learn some basics, like how do you learn my left hand shapes and my right hand patterns and scale technique and everything else, right? So that it's just wonderful, so that whenever we play that hard piece, then we have the hands to be able to do it, that you can play at the speed that you want to, and your hands are not holding you back from that. So ideally that is the case, right? But for the sake of this argument, let's say that you just don't think that you're up for that. You're not up for starting at the beginning and playing this piece in 5 years or whatever it might be. So then do you play it now? And my take is manage expectations and do what you will. So if you don't have the chops, the physical skills to play the piece, it's not going to sound like when you heard so-and-so play it. It's just not going to sound that way. If you're listening to somebody who has been playing for 20 years and you've been playing for 2 years, and you're not going to sound like that. And so just manage your expectations. That said, if you have a lot of energy around it, then by all means, jump right into it. What is there to really lose, right? Just manage your expectations and know that it's going to be a hard piece, more than likely, and that you will hit ceilings that is your current ability. So you won't be able to go faster than you can play. You might not be able to play bar chords quite as cleanly as you would like to, whatever it happens to be. But if you can manage those expectations, then jump right in. Another option you have available to you is to cherry pick certain spots that you just really like. You really like that one phrase. I had a piece in this piece called Django. It was this lovely, this beautiful little snippet of this big longer piece. It's like a 5 or 6 minute piece, but there was this little snippet, and the rest of the piece, I had looked at it, I had the sheet music, but I wasn't making good headway on it. And so instead, I just took that one little section and I just learned that, and I just loved playing it. And then a year later, I came back and learned another section, and over the course of a while, I ended up learning the entire piece. But to begin with, I just cherry-picked this beautiful little spot and worked on it, and I loved it, while also working on my other skills. And that leads us to the best of both worlds. So ideally, in a perfect world, we are building our skills and doing it in a strategic way. We're not just haphazardly playing and hoping that what we're doing now will get us to the place that we want to be, because probably it won't, just by the numbers. Instead, we're really working in a way that will build our skills long term. We're learning, we're doing all that kind of stuff. And then we can also have our little inspiring pieces that we're playing that are pieces of larger works. So these are excerpts. We excerpt our favorite little bits out of our favorite pieces and then work on them alongside of our other practice. So it's a way to do it. Ultimately, though, manage expectations and do what you will. That's my advice of the day for you, for that big piece that is beyond you now, but you would really like to play it anyway. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope that will give you free rein to make a decision on something if you've been wondering about some piece in that way. And please subscribe to this channel, and we'll do it again sometime. All right. Good luck. Bye-bye.